Hey guys, it's Vic. How you doing? I wanted to talk to you today about making the mind-muscle connection. And these are some of the things that I talk about in my personal training sessions when I'm training with somebody one-on-one. And the other day, I had a client who was having a real tough time feeling the exercises in the areas that we were trying to affect. And I came up with a metaphor that I thought might be really helpful for that client as well as everyone else. The metaphor is to not think about moving the weights from point A to point B. Think about your body moving from point A to point B, and the weights are just kind of coming along for the ride. So, if I wanted to move my shoulder and move my shoulder up as if I were going to simulate a shoulder press, I would keep my hand here, right? And I would move my shoulder nice and slow so that I would kind of feel my shoulder working. All of a sudden, when we add the weights, people get very confused. I don't know if you've ever played golf, but I don't, but I tried to hit a golf ball once. Well, more than once, but I put the ball down and I stepped back and I took some beautiful swings, right? And that's without approaching the ball yet. I took some really nice swings, and then all of a sudden someone said, step up toward the ball. And I went to go for the ball, and all of a sudden I kind of lost all of the elements of being free and moving the club in the way that I was doing before the ball was there. It's similar to with the weights. It's similar with the weights that we all of a sudden feel our bodies moving, right, when we're just walking around or doing something or when we concentrate. And then when you add the weights, suddenly there's this big confusion, which is why I often suggest to start off really light and slow. But think about moving your body from point A to point B, and the weights are just coming along for the ride, adding some extra tension. And here, I'll explain it with this. So if I want to move this weight from point A to point B, I'm going to figure out a way to do this with the least amount of effort. I'm going to just push it up, right? But if I really want to feel this in my shoulder, I'm going to first feel it in my shoulder and then move that and try to maintain that connection and concentration throughout the entire workout. So I talked to someone the other day about people who were building the pyramids. You know, I don't think that when they were moving the rocks from point A to point B that they were saying, hey, you know what, today I'm going to work shoulders. So they would put all the concentration of the weights and the rocks into their shoulders. Or tomorrow I'm going to work chest, so I'm going to put my hands out a little bit wider and try to get a flex in my chest. That's not how it works. When you're trying to accomplish something, when you're trying to move something from point A to point B, you figure out a way to do it with the least amount of work. And that's what I've noticed that a lot of people are doing with bodybuilding, which is they're actually missing the experience of it. They are moving the weights, they are doing the reps, but they're not letting the body do all the work and move the weights. They're kind of figuring out a way to move the weights with the least amount of effort. My experience is take the lowest amount of weight and figure out a way to have the body part that you want move that weight entirely. So it's just a matter of perspective, not moving the weight from point A to point B. Move your body from point A to point B, and the weights are along for the ride. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. I hope this makes some kind of sense for those of you who aren't really feeling the exercises as much as you could. All the best. Peace, love, and muscles. Visit my site, www.Vic'sNatural.com, and also say hello on Facebook. Thanks. Take care.